Breaking news, Sean Diddy Combs was denied bail for the third time. There's a new judge overseeing his case, and the new judge overlooked everything that the district attorney and the federal prosecutors presented, and they just feel like it's not good for Sean Diddy Combs to be back on the street. I know that's very disappointing for his family, his sons, his daughters, his mother. He had a lot of family and attendance, friends that was supporting him and was hoping that he get out on his third bail, but the judge did not see it his way. The judge looked into the fact that Sean Diddy Combs, since he's been in custody, he's been violating some of the rules in there, and it's those cell phone rules. We talked about that, those cell phone rules in the last video. Sean Diddy Combs has been using other inmates' passcode to use the phone, and he's been talking on the phone trying to contact his friends and associates. There are some allegations of him trying to witness tamper and contact people that he feel could become a potential witness and talking to them about not giving them any information or whatever he's talking to them about. And he should have known that, knowing he got bail hearings coming up, he should not have been trying to reach out and contact anyone. He should have been sitting in custody and just kicking back. Get your name out the media. Don't give them nothing new to talk about. And sometimes that does help your case when everything just dies down and you don't really hear it in the news no more. The bloggers really dry out on things they could talk about. And then you start to maybe get a little bit of leeway towards getting out because it's not such a popular subject. But by him being able to use three-way calls, having inmates using three-way calling, using people's passcodes where they feel like the person that's recording thinks it's another person on the phone. But what Sean Diddy Combs don't realize is they actually listen to the voice. They actually listen to the voice. They have people right there listening to the voice, and they can hear is you, and then they start recording the calls and seeing what you're saying, and they held it against you. And he has to understand that you're in custody. You're in federal custody. They're going to record the calls. When you make the call, it says this call is being monitored and recorded. And believe it is. So for the third time, he's been denied bail. So basically, Sean Diddy Combs more than likely is going to have to sit in custody until his trial start. These are some serious allegations. This is nothing to take for granted. He's looking at a whole bunch of time if he's found guilty on all charges. So I'm pretty sure it's a scary situation for you. But, just like y'all said, everybody thought Sean Diddy Combs was going to get in custody and fall apart. He didn't. But what he's doing is he's making mistakes. So you could tell he's a person who never been in custody before, and he really don't understand how the system operates. Because if he did, he would have known that those calls are being monitored. You cannot try to sneak and use another inmate's passcode and use the phone thinking that they're not going to be hearing those calls. And it's definitely gonna be held against you. I know he's probably trying to help his case. He's nervous. He's reaching out to his friends, his associates. He's still got a lot of people on payroll, and he's probably reaching out to them, trying to get them to do things for him. Maybe contact this person, talk to this person for me. Tell them, hey, come on, man, don't, I'm in a bad situation. I don't need you to come make it worse. I'm sorry for the things I did. Hopefully there's no hard feelings. I'll compensate you when I get out, whatever the case may be. But what the problem is he also offered to courts to have 24-hour security detailed to minimize his contact with people, visiting, things like that. He's just really saying kind of like he just want to get out on ankle monitor. He'll have 24-hour security, and he just have a lot of business things that he needs to take care of before he actually, if he does have to stay in custody for a long time, he would like to get his endeavors and took care of before he has to, face the consequences of his actions. But what they're saying is even if he has 24-hour security, they feel like, with his financial situation, they feel like he could easily manipulate or bribe someone to do something or break the rules from what his stipulations are. So, Sean Diddy Combs, he's in a tough spot right now. This is just an update, and we're going to follow it all the way through, even to the trial start. But this is his third time, and he's basically spending a lot of money. I mean, for these lawyers to file for these bail hearings, to do the paperwork. They're probably doing some investigations and trying to set everything up for him so that he can come to the street and be on ankle monitor behind the scenes, talking to the district attorneys and stuff like that, and just trying to really do things that could help Sean Diddy Combs' case. But it's just not helping him, because what's the problem is those charges, sex trafficking. He has a lot of things on his case that they feel like, hey, look, you facing a whole lot of time. You might don't want to face this head on. So we basically going to keep you in custody, because guess what? If we let you out on bail and you sneak through the cracks and disappear, they will be sitting back going, hey, look, we had him in custody and we believed in him saying he's going to come back to court every court hearing. And the guy disappeared on us. And he has enough money and enough power to disappear for good. So I think they're going to keep Sean Diddy Combs in custody until the trial start. We're going to follow the trial over here at the Aaron L Show. And we wish P. Diddy the best of luck, man, but he got a lot of charges against him. It's a lot of allegations, but it's also been people coming forth that had allegations, and they're feeling like, you know what, you don't really have enough information for us to use these allegations against him. So you got a lot of people coming in lying. A lot of people had bad business deals with him, bad experiences with him, but it was nothing criminal. And they're coming forth trying to make it something, because this guy's worth a whole bunch of money. But what a lot of people don't know about Sean Diddy Combs is a lot of his fortunes is in his mother's name. So it's not really much you can sue Sean for, and Mace, he stated that, your mother had her receipts. So a lot of people have to understand that Sean Diddy Combs, one thing that he was smart is his bad boy empire. I think all the fortunes from that company is in his mother's name. So you can't really sue Sean Diddy Combs. He's not as wealthy as you think he is. Now, did he put a lot of his wealth in his mother's name? Absolutely. But he's not personally wealthy like that. He's probably a couple of millionaire actually in his name. So you have to understand that. So a lot of people that's running up thinking that, hey, Sean Diddy Combs is worth 200, 300, 400 million. I'm about 100 people about to come sue him, and we about to just cripple his empire. It's not in his name, so it's really nothing you can do about it. But this is an update to the Puff Daddy being denied bail for the third time. This is the Aaron L Show. Make sure you like at the bottom. Make sure you comment, and make sure you subscribe to the channel. And I'll be back at y'all with another one.